Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's a beautiful day here. I'm in Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Rick Morelli here from Drive Tech, and it's Ferrari Day here. It's been a busy day. You've been out with drivers of all skill levels, teaching them how to handle their vehicles. We're on the track. We take it to the track. Just give me some good tips. And what is the value of being on a track like this?
You know, Kerry, first of all, great to be here today. We've been out with a wonderful group here at Ferrari of Ontario, and certainly a huge part of the value is just enjoying the beautiful hardware. So that's been part of it. The other thing that we like to do is we're all about education. We enjoy teaching people. So we've had the opportunity to impart a little bit of knowledge to people on how to use this hardware safely, enjoyably, and responsibly here at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. So that's been a big part of what we've been doing today, and we're enjoying that.
Yeah, and we always talk about taking it to the track. There's been lots of discussion about what you can and can't do on parking lots, private property, and so on. Obviously, stunt driving, street racing is our #1 killer out on the road, and this kind of driving here, safe, sanctioned. Well, it's not always safe. There's still risks.
There are risks, and we do have mishaps from time to time, but we have a great framework we put into place, and I think that's a big part of what we do.
Yeah, and as we were thinking about how cool the air was this morning, and that winter's coming, winter driving is going to be coming. What are some practical tips that you can give someone driving a vehicle?
I think you mentioned something that's very close and dear to my heart is winter driving. We love that. That's probably the single greatest opportunity to practice, but you need to, again, do it responsibly. We're well aware of the fact that people sometimes get carried away in places they shouldn't, but if you have the opportunity and you can get out and do a little bit of skid control, obviously we have a bias. We'd like for people to join us. We do have schools that we do on ice, and that is probably the single greatest opportunity to learn car control, improve your skill, and understand the way cars behave really in dangerous circumstances.
Absolutely. And so wherever you are, if you're going for a cruise this weekend, next weekend, looking at the fall colors, and then thinking about when the roads are wet, and sadly very soon the roads are going to be frosty and slippery and icy, and having that control of your vehicle, looking off in the distance, not being aggressive on the steering. I'm sure you talk about controls.
I'm just going to say a couple things that if I can impart today, I would say vision is probably the single biggest thing. You need to look where you're going, off into the distance. That gives you more time to react. If your distance or your vision is too short, going to cause you a lot of grief, particularly in bad weather. And then the other thing is, as the conditions change, people just have to slow down. You have to slow down. So get your vision out in the distance, slow down, be responsible, be safe, and get to where you're going.
It's so much fun being here. Thank you for letting me come out and experience a little bit of what's going on. You see a couple of cars coming through. One Ferrari just coming by the track.
It's a new Roma.
The new Roma Ferrari, wings up. These guys are heading out. So another Ferrari coming in here.
There's a challenge car, and actually the famous Ferrari 333. That's what just rolled out of the pits now, and this here is a 488 Ferrari challenge car. They're just making their way out now, having a little bit of fun.
And I see the Daytona is just coming back here as well.
Yes, we have an old Daytona. I think that's a 1 of 25, I believe. So some pretty neat hardware today. That's one of the added bonuses.
Well, let me just flip this camera around, and we're going to wait. The 333 is coming back.
Yes,
we'll see in about 60 seconds. In the meantime, again, it's been a great day here. Road safety is kind of my priority for messaging, and this is a road, but this is a track, and we always talk about taking it to the track, and that's what we want people to do is be safe and think about your actions, because the driving on here is not the driving on the 401.
No, it's certainly not. When we talk about a controlled environment, this is a controlled environment. We have a number of safety procedures in place to allow us to drive the cars in a little bit more spirited fashion. Now, I got to tell you, Kerry, just a little bit of interesting history. This car that's going to be coming around, the Ferrari 333, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not expert on this, but I believe that Ron Fellows raced this car here in the mid 90s, and for those that don't know, Ron Fellows is one of the owners of Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. So
I was talking to Ron a couple of weeks ago, and I saw the 333 in the showroom there at Ferrari, and there's a picture of Ron.
Neat history.
There.
Neat history.
Very cool car, and he got some huge records, great times, in a car that he had very little experience with.
Yes,
yes.
And I think actually he had a little, he revisited history a few years
comes.
ago.
I hear something. Oh, no, no, hang on.
This
This
may
is the
not be
Roma.
it.
Yeah.
This is the Roma. Actually, this is Ferrari's latest, greatest. Lovely car. But I think we'll...
That one will make a little different noise.
This one, this is worth the wait, actually. The 333 comes, the sound of this is pretty spectacular. You don't see this very often. So it's a real treat even for us. We see a number of different vehicles out here on a regular basis.
We're just waiting for it. Everyone's waiting at the wall here
Yep.
to see.
Kerry, thanks for joining us today too.
Well,
It's neat to have you out here.
Yeah.
It's great that you come out and get a sense of what we're doing here and how we do it. Here we go. It sounds like
is
it's
it coming in here?
I think so.
There
See,
it is.
is that?
Nope.
No, that's one of the. So that's a race car, current race car, Ferrari Challenge car.
Checker, 1 minute. Nope, you're good.
So yeah, no, it's been a great day. We got off the hook with the weather today too.
Yeah,
Thought it might have rained, but which is another great opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
Driving in the rain.
Talk a little bit about winter.
Well, driving in the
water.
rain. Listen, your coefficient of friction a little bit lower. You don't have as much grip, but great opportunity at lower speeds to understand the dynamics and handling of a car. Now I think here it comes, Kerry. We should probably take a peek.
I hear something.
Here we go. Hopefully he'll wind it up for us a bit here on the front straight. Is he coming? Here she comes. Here it comes. Oh, what a sound.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, guys.
What a sound.
That parade lap there. Beautiful. Anyways, thanks,
Anyway,
Rick. Really appreciate it.
Thanks a million, Kerry. Great
All
to
right.
be here.